The Ash, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill podcast.
Friday pod.
Hey-o.
Talking about the Olympics,
Yeah, we weren't, but continue.
We are now.
just briefly, has anyone seen how Louis Vuitton is doing that? Did we speak about this on air the other day or off air?
Off air mostly, I think.
Louis
We were
Vuitton
talking
is-
about costumes.
Louis Vuitton's doing the uniform for the medal presentations, plus Louis Vuitton is going to have the medal holder.
How does that go with branding in the Olympics? Because
It's a very good
it's
question.
illegal. It's the
Yeah.
first time branding has been inside the Olympic stadiums.
sell out.
So what are they doing? That's bizarre.
Oh, it's weird.
Or
Apparently,
maybe they're just trying to make some money. Like, they'd have to pay a pretty penny for that.
yeah, I think it was 250 million. I don't know if that was in euros or Australian dollars or whatever to become a sponsor of it.
Yeah, but I'm sure
usually-
NBC over the years have gone, hello,
Yeah.
we spend lots of money. You don't let NBC in stadium. You let Louis Vuitton.
Yeah, agree. That's what I'm
You
saying.
went from Asian to French.
It's really.
Yeah, well,
quite a
they're
journey.
Well, they're an eclectic.
My father was from
It's
French Canadian.
It's really unusual. They're letting. It's the first time ever they're letting branding, and I reckon they've opened up a
Pandora's box.
Pandora's
A
box.
Pandora's Louis Vuitton box, by the
Yes.
way. And we know we've opened up a Pandora's Louis
Yeah.
Vuitton box.
and they'll be having. You know
yeah.
why I reckon they're doing it? Because they said they'll also, Louis Vuitton also owns
Is that big
Moe.
company?
Yeah, it owns
Moe Henderson.
Moet.
Hennessy?
Yeah.
Hennessy, yeah.
Yeah, so it owns Moet. It owns all these other champagne brands, and
Thank
they're
you
going
for
to be.
pronouncing it Moet, by the way,
gonna
because a
be-
lot of people call it Moe, and it's not. And it's not Moe. It's Moet.
There's a saying for that.
And it's not proper champagne
you
unless
know
it
it-
comes from the area. It's an area thing. It's not the
It's not a
drink.
grape. It's not a grape.
Yeah, it's not.
It's not a grape. It's an area.
I just said that. Yeah, it's an area thing. But these, Suze,
Yes, I
it's
know.
just that these dullards down in
I totally
Australia,
agree.
they'll call it
Ignorant.
champagne just because it's got bubbles in it.
No, that's called sparkling
Yeah,
wine.
that's
What do you reckon the Brisbane equivalent of Louis
Yeah,
Vuitton
that's
would
good.
be?
That's a good question.
I like
Lorna Jane.
Lorna Jane.
What hell?
Actually, you know what?
The medals
For our
arrive on
medal
a
arrivals.
Lorna Jane pair of tights.
Yeah, well, that's like, you know,
That's a very good question.
It's not as good Australian made.
Okay, Australian brand.
huge
Let's go.
brand.
R.M. Williams.
I thought of RM
Yeah,
too.
it probably RM. Come
and
on.
it's owned by Australia now.
Is it still owned by
Yes,
Australia?
it's,
I can't keep up.
no,
I took
Twiggy
off
just
my
bought it. Andrew-
moccasins just to.
Andrew,
yeah.
Andrew Twiggy Forrest,
Forrest.
just bought it back. And
Well,
Gina
RM's is your
Reinhardt
answer.
bought another Australian brand. Maybe
Uh,
Dryzerbone.
Did she just?
They're buying them back.
Well, there's your answer for the. If
RMs
they're
would
going
be
to do it, RMs.
I like that. I like that.
Mm.
You know, did she really buy back the Dryzerbones? They've gone off the radar, haven't they? They used to be everywhere for a
Sure,
sec.
she bought something. And the reason I say Dryzerbone is I saw some footage before of Sydney Olympics, and the medal presenters were wearing yellow Dryzerbones.
Who is our top fashion designer? Dinnigan?
Colette
Is she still a
Dinnigan.
thing?
Like Dinnigan, I don't know. Sass and Bide were.
I think Dinny.
Camilla and Mark.
Camilla and Mark, maybe. Yeah.
Well, Taylor Swift was just wearing an Australian brand the other day.
Yeah, I saw that.
Girl or something.
But our number one, like who's
That's a good question.
who's our number one? Who's the person that's hot right now?
Well, according to Vogue, this is a brand, not a person. But according to Vogue, the most popular fashion brand in Australia
Yes,
is Country Road.
Oh yeah, they've been
Really?
around for a long time.
Country Road.
Country
And
Road.
it's made somewhat of a renaissance. Every kid
Yes.
between the age of 8 and 18 is
Yeah.
wearing a Country Road jumper.
Yeah, and the bags are still a thing, which they were when I was at school.
Country Road. Jeez.
You wonder what the number one does. Oh, that's a good question. Who's the number one Australian designer?
Dion Lee.
Who's that?
Never heard
No,
of
that's,
him.
what, that's what comes up when you type it in.
Number one.
Dresses Dua Lipa and Anne Hathaway.
Number one
Down there, yeah.
Australian.
Colours and Patty.
Carla Zampatti. I've heard of her.
Yeah, but I think it's old school.
Is it? Oh, that's probably why. It couldn't be. Oh, Carla Zampatti. I've heard of her. Yeah, she's really hot right now. She's
They're saying Zimmerman.
Zimmerman.
Oh, yeah,
I heard of
Zimmerman.
Zimmerman.
That's a brand as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it
Nikki-
AGE? AGE? Whatever?
Oh, yeah, Aish.
Ajay,
I think that's
Yeah.
Australian.
Nikki and Simone Zimmerman.
I love how the one thing you knew that how it wasn't pronounced was age. Is Ajay?
Is it actually
Yeah.
age?
No, I don't know.
I've got no idea how
I'm
it
just
says.
saying. You wouldn't assume it.
You wouldn't assume it, would you?
Anyway, I like that. Or maybe stubbies. Stubby shorts.
Yep.
Thongs.
Anko.
Volley. Well,
Okay.
Volley is.
Oh, Volley's a team sponsor. Actually, I can get you guys a discount if you want a discount.
No, thanks.
Discount. I'll take a freebie.
Yeah, get a free pair
Of
of shoes.
all the
Shove
gear,
you 15%.
honestly.
Hey, Susan can get me 15% off a pair of
20.
Like all the team gear, like the Aussie gear is so crap. I'm sorry. It looks crap. It's
I don't want
volley.
to be taken out of context
It's-
here.
How are you going to be taken out of context?
That'd be cool. Imagine LSKD doing it for the
Yeah.
2032 Olympics. Like a
just for
brand.
if you're listening along, Susie's not commenting at the moment. She's
On the volley. the whole
She's
volley.
very okay. She's just trying to play things cool. She doesn't want to get into anything too controversial.
It's exciting.
Over to the three of us for
Yeah.
the volley conversation.
Yeah. It's a green
On
shirt
shoes.
with volley written across it. It hasn't even got anything. It doesn't even look Olympic.
Oh, you know
You're
what?
just selling out to volley.
Can I say something?
Yes.
I'm getting a bit uncomfortable now. I'm going to withdraw.
Oh, you're out as well?
Yeah.
Buzz, it's just you and me.
Nah, I'm gone.
You're out as well?
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
me.
You're the only one who'll be quoted.
Yeah, good.
And
Well,
it'll
quote
be-
me.
I don't care enough.
Better Australian uniforms. And you know what? Here's another thing. No, I'm not.
Who was it? Was it last time? Was it
I'm
Asics?
not going there.
Was it Asics in Japan?
Yeah, it's Asics again.
So what's volley got to do?
Oh, that's a good question. I think
No,
they're the four.
no, they
like
just
all
wear
the
the-
all the street stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
the-
shoes.
yeah.
the
and
shoes
like-
with the uniform, like the marching uniform, whatever you call it.
Is volley?
It's
Yeah.
volley.
I had no idea they did clothes. I thought they just. I didn't even realize they were still doing shoes.
Well, I don't think they do it. They still don't do it. I don't think.
I'll wear mine
if
in
you
next
look at
week
it.
if you want.
It's
My
crap.
team issue ones.
Doesn't matter. Well,
Suze, I guess what he's saying is, as soon as the
give a
mics
shit.
turn off, he doesn't give a shit about the volleys.
but I'll hold you to it.
No, you don't care.
I don't care about any of this
No, they look-
conversation.
Okay.
No, well, I don't care about Olympic fashion. Thmitch, do you? Be honest. Have you looked at the Olympic uniform going, oh,
I haven't looked.
Okay.
Look at these shit shoes.
See, it was- I thought they looked pretty cute.
I don't mind them actually, if I'm being honest.
Come on,
See?
guys.
Bring it. Well, you wear them in, Suze.
I've got basketball shoes, volley.
Like what, high tops?
Yep.
What?
Yep, they wore them in the opening.
Are they fabric?
Yep. Look at me, I sound so smug. Yep.
Yeah. Now who's interested?
Oh yeah, so you
got
are.
eye boots.
But what
You
look
are
at that
interested.
great shirt, volley with an Australian map.
See, now, that looks...
Am I getting it from Crazy Clark's? I mean,
It
that's what
looks
our
like something you'd
athletes-
see on the
That's not
Isle of
that's
Woolies.
not an official.
It's
That's
legit. That's licensed.
no.
it's licensed
Look, you can buy it.
merchandise.
You can buy it. That's
Yeah.
just what the pub they've come up with.
Oh,
a
you
thing.
can buy
for-
all the uniform now, even the Asics.
What, you're
Like,
you're
look.
telling me that someone's going to turn
Look
up
at
to
the
like
beanie.
to do their
beanie.
That's-
Which is green and gold with volley written on it.
but
$40.
That's punting. That's just for punters. That's
But
She
all
might
I'm
be
saying
right.
is I'd rather wear USA.
Meow
merch than
Meow
Australian
is not going to be
merch.
walking around the bloody the Paris Olympic Village, mate, wearing that beanie.
Meow
I think she
There's
is.
there's no way. What do you reckon you're going to see Meow Meow rolling around in a volley shirt
Why's she rolling around?
with a
She can walk.
yeah with a bloody
She's just a
beanie
ping pong
on?
player. They can walk.
Yeah, she's our greatest ping pong
I don't think she's
player.
in the team anymore.
No, she rolls. She's got a bit of swagger about her.
Oh yeah, undoubtedly.
Yeah, come on. She's not walking around in that.
No.
I should. Lost interest.
That's it.
I think are we all at the point now that none of us give a shit? All right, that's it up. We'll see you next week.
The Ash, Lutzi, and Susie O'Neill podcast.